Ready? Start. Needless to say, it is obligatory on the part of the union government as well as of the state governments to ensure that the provisions of laws enacted by Parliament are faithfully and sincerely implemented, and the statutory commissions constituted under the provisions of the CPCR Act must be allowed to function as independent statutory bodies under the provisions of the said Act, the POXO Act as well as the JJ Act. The rule of law includes adherence to parliamentary legislation by all concerned, including state governments and the union government, and it would be extremely unfortunate if the concerned governments voluntarily and knowingly flout the provisions of law solemnly enacted by Parliament. We need say nothing more on the subject except that laws solemnly enacted by Parliament cannot be insulted by putting hardness in the effective functioning of these commissions, such as by not appointing the chairperson of members. With regard to the future of children in need of care and protection, the JJ Act contains obligatory provisions such as Section 53, which deals with rehabilitation and social reintegration services in child care institutions. This provision requires the state to take care of the basic requirements of children in such institutes, including children with special needs, legal aid where required, and more importantly, assistance in obtaining proof of identity. There have been instances brought to our notice where children, particularly in the case of abandoned children, are unable to give any information about their parentage or permanent address, etc. In such cases, proof of identity is crucial for the welfare of the child. Otherwise, he or she is reduced to mere statics. The provision for rehabilitation and reintegration services has several facets and cannot be read in isolation but must be read inter alia in conjunction with Section 54 of the JJ Act, which requires the inspection of child care institutions registered under the said Act. Inspection committees are required to be set up by which shall mandatorily visit all facilities housing children in the area allocated at least once in 3 months in a term of not less than 3 members, of whom at least one shall be a woman and one shall be a medical officer. Their inspection reports are required to be furnished to the district child protection unit or the state government, as the case may be. For further action, for 46 of the model rules prepared under Rule 41 thereof is required exhaustive, and if the form is filed up with due seriousness, it will go a long way in improving the living conditions of children in child care institutions. The importance of rehabilitation and social reintegration clearly stands out if we appreciate the objective of the JJ Act, which is to foster restorative justice. Stop.